Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval 2 Total War. Here today, we're going to be starting episode 4 of my Era Total War Conquest campaign as Scotland. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying it, of course, and would prefer me to let's play another strategy game on the channel instead. But welcome back to the series, guys. In today's episode, we're going to be invading Madagascar and colonizing and hopefully taking our first African territory. So welcome back to the series, guys. We're playing as the Kingdom of Scotland, of course. We have the entirety of the United Kingdom under our control. In the last episode, we pushed into Scandinavia, taking Norway, Finland, and Murmansk. I'm currently mustering on the border here with Russia, as I will be going to war with them at some point, the Tsars of Russia, hopefully taking Novgorod and pushing over the border here. As they are Orthodox, I believe they are, technically, because I don't want to go to war with any Catholic factions due to Crusades being called, and I've got a lot of alliances with people. So where are they? There we are. The Tsardom of Russia, Orthodox, yeah. So we might have the war against Russia in today's episode. We'll just sort of see how we go. We're mustering on the border here. I'll wait for them to sort of move out a bit as they've got some units operating nearby. I could move back, perhaps, to lull them into a false sense of security, a matter of fact. Okay, I'm actually going to move them back. We'll see how we go. I want to make them, like I said, feel lulled, because we can push and take these territories quite quickly. Okay, so we currently got 6 full stacks around, I think. So we've got 2 here in Finland. We've got another one coming around here, and we've got a 4th coming around here as well. We're also sending out mercenaries to the New World and Australia. I should have, merchants rather. I should have sent these guys out earlier, to be honest. But we'll try and move them here now. What? 1, 2, 3, 4 turns away before we get mercenaries. I said it again. Before we can get merchants in the New World. They don't actually cost me any upkeep, which is interesting. So hopefully we can get these trade nodes done. I renamed the Cherokee territory here as well to Charlotte. I'm pretty sure that's what that city would be. It was just a guess. Let me know. It would be Charlotte in North Carolina. There's a lot of furs, a lot of tobacco, of course, cotton and iron here. We've also renamed Greenland to Nook, and yeah, rename those territories there. But like I said, in today's episode, we're going to be declaring war upon some Africans. Rebel territory here in Madagascar. Rebel town, native rebels. We've got a full stack here, and then we'll push on to Australia. But let's see how the world is shaping out. Ottoman Empire still owns the majority of Africa and Central Asia. The Spaniards own most of America. Diplomacy-wise, we're still very much the same. We have alliance with Spain, France, the Austrian Habsburgs, the Papal States, and the Kingdom of Poland. An interesting event has now actually happened. The Austrian Habsburgs have massively pushed into what would be considered Greece and Istanbul. They've taken Constantinople there. I was umming and ahhing where to expand in Europe and press my dominance. We've got an alliance with France. We can't really push there. Same with Portugal. And the Kingdom of Spain are the biggest in the campaign. They're absolutely massive, stretching from Spain itself all the way up to Sweden, Stockholm, and Copenhagen. I was thinking maybe going to war with the Polish-Lithuanians. However, Catholicism is quite strong at the moment. We are Protestants at the end of the day, so I don't particularly want to be pushing into their former lands. I could push down into Ottoman Empire territory. However, we already border with the Russians here in Finland, so I thought maybe pushing after these Orthodox people would be better for us, as I do believe they're currently at war with a couple of people. Oh, they're actually at war with the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. They got an alliance with Kazan, but the Safavid Empire they're at war with. They've lost Kazan, so it's mostly this sort of Persian looking empire here, Armenian there. But the Ottomans, you got to give them to them. They actually have territory down in India now, which looks like it was rebellion at some point. Chinese not really doing too much either, but when I say we can go to war with Russia, I really only mean the western half. I'll probably peace out if I can grab a lot of these territories here. I don't want to particularly be going so far into Siberia and whatnot. Finances wise, not doing too bad as well. But regardless, let's chuck a quick save and have our first battle here today in Africa. Hopefully we can conquer and colonize our first African territory. We have Captain Lachlan here with a full stack, and we're going to be pushing against the rebels. So let's see what we're going to be coming up against. Captain Tara. Oh wow, we got some African warriors and then some African javelinmen. I knew there would be unique units there. So we're bringing 2 units of our cavalry, 2 units of musketmen, 3 units of Highland archers, 4 units of cavalry rather, 2 units of Highland nobles, 3 units of British sword and bucklermen, and then our pikemen. So without further ado, let's fight this one on the campaign map. I'll put in the description below the mod if you guys like to download and play along with me. Glutton, one who digs his grave with his teeth. A French proverb. Okay. The French actually have lost some of their territory within France itself. Marseille, Bordeaux, to the Spanish actually. They are really out of control in this series, if I do say. So, we have skirmisher and artillery supremacy, so we can really sit back, relax, rain artillery fire down upon the enemy to colonize Madagascar, our first African territory. Obviously, it's the an island off Africa, technically, but regardless, it's still going to be our first African territory. We'll see how we go here. Let's move our swordsmen up. Everyone's keen and raring to go. Pikes at the back. Most of Africa is actually either colonized by Ottomans, Portuguese, or the Songhai dynasty. They're quite strong. So we'll move our cannons here, say. Our muskets, rather. We'll keep our cannons at the front. I don't reckon they're going to put much pressure on us with those skirmishers that they have, but you never know, really. Okay, we've got skirmishers and cavalry ready to go. For Scotland! We're forging a Scottish empire here today. We've even got some English conscripts, which is really awesome. We've even unlocked the recruitment of some Scandinavian units with that conquest. So let's let my artillery rain fire and death. And let's try and cluster up with my mortars. Archers, you're more than welcome to advance to try and put some pressure down upon them, as the walls are easy enough to arc your shot. Cannons, aim for the gateway to get our boys in. Mortars, rain fire and death upon the enemy. Get ready, man. Archers, take aim. Loose. Yeah, we might go to war with Russia in today's episode. We'll just have to sort of see how we go. We're engaging them now. We're gonna get some nice shots off. We're gonna have to be pretty wary of the arrow towers itself. We should be right, but it looks like they're actually pushing further back. So we've got some African warriors here. No way, the gateway's been destroyed. Are you kidding me? Wow, that's crazy. Well, regardless, let's continue to put some pressure on them. Let's continue our mortars to try and get some shots off and aim through the breach. I'll keep an eye on my archers and see how well we do, but let's litter them with arrows. So these are just African warriors. Nothing too crazy. Continue to get my mortars to rain fire and death into this. The more Scottish men we can save, the better. We've already got territory in the Americas, Scandinavia and the UK. Adding African territories to our ranks will be perfect. But let's see if these savages charge out against me. They seem to be okayly armoured. Relatively. Are they going to come out? Fall back! Double time! Are they just trying to bait us? Fall back a bit, lads. Just a wee bit. Let's just try and speed things up. Because this skirmishing can get boring after a while. Right, let's continue to put some pressure back on them. Hit these guys that are just sitting there. The fools. My mortars are going to absolutely smash. Oh, here we go. More coming out. Yeah, fall this way away from that cannon fire. Keep obliterating them. Yeah, hit these bastards that are sitting there. It's because the AI doesn't really know what to do. Because it wants to stay in as it has the advantage. However, they are conflicted with the amount of skirmish power I have. Litter these guys with arrows, please. I could even move up a unit of my own muskets here. Just to get some proper shots off. Let my mortars continue to fire into that while you guys hit this. Let's really try and soften them up. Excellent shooting, lads. We're absolutely rinsing them. Okay, I'm going to move up my musketmen now. Okay, let them have a shot. Musketmen! Take aim! Shoot! Ah! Oh, this poor unit here is copping arrow fire, musket shots, and artillery. Holy shit. Right, so how well are we doing here? We've killed 20%. That's crazy. Well, let's continue to push them. Like I said, let's sit back, relax, and keep on raining hellfire. Okay, push up my archers just a little bit more. It's nearly worth just pushing them up to like here. Yeah, like push into that corner and then just have a crack. Yeah. Just keep firing into this. Okay, musketmen. You can move a bit further up here. Matchlockmen. Okay, artillery continue to put the pressure on. Because they've probably got pretty good combat ability, you'd think. Compared to my own. Okay. If we can somehow swing them like this way. Yeah, that's what I sort of want. Like, fire into that if you can. Yeah, that's alright. We'll try and use all our ammunition as best we can. There's no point of charging in. It's not worth it. We could try and break down that. Swing these guys further out the way just in case they cop a shot. Which I wouldn't want. Yeah, so that's broken now. So we can get some nice shots there into that. They really need to be on the other far side. Whoop, there goes a tower. Maybe I should be targeting their towers more so than anything. But we're looking at a 56% depletion already. My artillery is nearly out of ammunition. However, my archers still have a fair few. Musketmen are still reigning supreme as well. These guys are out. Let's try and... Oh, my archer's nearly out of ammunition as well. Keep putting pressure here. There goes their other tower. Oh, they've come a little bit more centralized here. Cool. Wow, 60%. They weren't expecting it. I'm surprised it hasn't been colonized, Madagascar, to be fair. Just the amount of turns it takes to get out around the world in these colonies. Like, maybe that's why. To be fair, Spain managed to colonize a decent amount. Regardless, let's send in the swordsmen. I don't think we're going to need pikemen, but we'll see how we go. So let's give a couple of orders here. Aim for this. Push into that. And we'll throw in my cavalry as well. It's probably not a bad shout. For Scotland! For brave Scotland. Sending in the British swordsmen here. Highlanders on the left-hand side. We're going to have our first fight here today against the African tribes. Charge! Let's take this city. The gateway is now ours. 60% of them have fallen. We've killed their captain now. And they're in a full retreat, basically. My cavalry's coming in. They probably haven't seen cavalry before. Mounted horsemen. Oh yeah, we can have a crack at these javelin. We can get in quick before they do anyway. Charge! Swordsmen are now in, along with our cavalry. Let's just really go through it. Push through the breach. They're broken and routing. They probably haven't seen mounted. When was Madagascar colonized? I don't even know, historically. Obviously, most of the Americas was already settled by now, apart from the East Coast. We've sort of set up our own colonies, stretching from Charlotte in the Cherokee Nation's former territory to the Iroquois in Canada. Okay, let's push in. Keep it up, man. Shaken. Broken. We've only lost 4%. Just one more. We don't want to cop that volley. We need to stop that. They're quite venomous. Push. Oh, no. Poor Scottishman. Oh, yes. Cut them to pieces. Keep going, man. We're on a last hurrah. You gotta give it to them. They're tough sons of bitches. Okay, let's try and flank with my cavalry, because I'm getting a little bit sick of this stalemate. Let's try and get them around and down around the back. Like they got a mosque here or something. It seems rather built up to be Madagascar. Okay, we're in here now. Let's swing around this way. Where are you blokes here? Oh god, you even got a further trek by the look of it. Come on, let's just push for the town square. There we go, there we are. Yes, we've enveloped them now here. And we're about to get another one around the back. Perfect. Only a couple more remaining now. Oh no, they took out a horse. A couple of them, matter of fact. I can't wait to see the casualties sustained and casualties inflicted. But definitely those mortars help us out so much. They're nearly probably a bit more beneficial than the actual cannons itself. So where's the last of them here? Only one poor bastard left. Let's give him a proper beating. He's taken out one. He's taken out two. And that's it. The Africans have been defeated here today. Madagascar is ours. Clear victory. We deployed 1,261 and we lost 117. They deployed 726. Looking at the casualties sustained and inflicted, the mortars did 115. The archers did 92, 69, 88. My lancers didn't do as good as I would have liked, but the Highland nobles absolutely wrecked shop. To make war, give battle and attack, and defend fortified places is the business of only the powerful sovereigns. Okay. Prince de Grobel. I don't know if that's his name. Sounds awfully German to me. Okay, we can sack for 1,800, or we can occupy the settlement straight up. We're going to occupy, as it is quite a poor city. It's 73% Protestant, which is surprising. To be fair, South Africa here, with the Portuguese, 46%. I'm just surprised at how high that was. Regardless, we've taken... it's quite unbelievable. We've taken Madagascar as Scotland. I didn't think I'd be saying that. The first time in a Total War series for me. I love rewriting history. That's the thing. That's the main thing I love about Total War. We can basically do whatever we want with shrewd tactical nous, I guess. So let's get this up and running. Not really too much to do here. Let's control A merge. We'll leave our archers here and we'll put the tax rate low so we can encourage growth. And then we'll move on our merry way to Australia, where the only port is there. Settlement is on the east coast. West coast, rather. Angus is 9, Collins 8. Okay, how are we doing for money? We're hemorrhaging at the moment just a bit. It's because we've got a lot of units in active duty. Look, we'll chuck a quick save. Because we could very well be going to war with Russia. Depending if they move those troops out of Novgorod and Pskov. I don't know what that would be. They're in quite close proximity, so they're probably really easy to defend. We could probably set up some fort walls if we really wanted to. Kingdom of Spain, what are you doing? Portugal there as well. We do have a loose sort of alliance with the Spanish, Portuguese, and whatnot. Okay. So, Novgorod still seems rather defended with an army nearby. The thing is, right, they're at war with Poland and Lithuania and the Persians, the Russians, the Tsardom. We probably could take Novgorod. We probably could push a night attack on it, actually. Because, like I said, I have no ambition of pushing into Siberia. I just want to try and claim as much territory in Europe as I can. If we can avoid the Catholic kingdoms, that'd be perfect. So we've got some agents detected. Ah, that's our declaration of war. They're sending spies into Finland. Relations improve with the Papal States. That's good. And my finances have balanced out somewhat. Whoa, Bergen is massively not happy. So let's reduce those taxes until we get some more military assets to hold up here. So we've got another full stack, like I said, able to come around and support. So we'll move you further here. We've got a full stack here, which is, it's taking ages to get through because we don't have military access with the Spanish. I'd love it, but they're really not interested in it, which is worrying somewhat. Look, I reckon I can probably push a night attack there and take these two settlements. We can sit back, relax against the Russians, dismounted units here, and then there's just a full stack here, because if we can take this, we have no worry. Radoslav Nezkov, Radoslav Nezkov. Right, let's move you around to Australia. If you can. What's blocking you there? You've gone bang straight into Ottoman Empire forces. Okay, let's move my mercenaries where we can as well. We've got another one down here in Africa. I want to try and get you to Australia, because if we can access these gold mines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like there's no way. Might be Chinese, maybe some of the Taiwanese units there. For some reason this is bugging out, because that's the Carthage flag, that's the Byzantium. I guess it's sort of just like set like that. Because there aren't Norwegians and Namibians in Korea and Japan. No way in hell. Okay, look, you know what? I think we'll have a crack at the Russians. Yep, let's do it. Just make sure I did a hard save. We don't want a game crash. So we'll hit with Francis here. So let's double check. The Russians are at war with whom? Because we might be able to get some better relations. So they are at war with Poland, Lithuania, the Poland-Lithuanian Commonwealth. However, what we could do is we could actually go and negotiate with them. So, well, we can't talk to them at Pusan. Oh, okay, you can cut. Okay, right, we can push down here. Right, let's negotiate. I will. Oh, why can't I do it? Bribe. I'm just sort of curious. You should be able to demand attack offer, attack faction. Here we go. Here we go. Russia. Will you give me a settlement? Gdansk. That sounds good. Very demanding. Would you give me a payment to help our forces cross into Finland? Balanced. Offer to attack 2,500. Rejected. Okay. Look, there's no harm in negotiating if we're already going to just war deck them. So let's go in and attack. Let's attack with Francis, as he does have Night Fighter. And if that does get dragged in, we will fight. So let's declare war here today against the Russians. War has broken out with the Kingdom of Scotland and the Kingdom of Russia, the Tsardom of Russia. So if we were to attack Novgorod here today... Ah, Prince Yuri! Ah. Whoa, 25 years of age, a whopping 2468 Star Commander. Oh god, the heir to the the Russian throne. Oh god, so let's push a night attack. We've got this in the bag. Clear victory, lost one man, and now we've taken Novgorod. Oh, look at that! That's an insane amount of money. Holy shit. So let's repair where we can. It's just because of the religion there. Holy shit. We'll try hold up this territory, but I don't know how well we're going to do. We're going to be able to hit it as well. Let's push in. Oh, what? King Henry the Mean? The French king is nearby, and it looks like the French are going to join the fight as well. What? This man was born into a world of purple. That's all he's known. Okay. Regardless, the French king, wandering through Finland, has decided to help us out in the siege. 21 men. So now, war declared. The French are now at war with the... Yeah, the French are at war with the Russians. That's super cool. Okay, so let's repair where we can. Let's try and drop the taxes here as well. It's just because we've taken Novgorod, that's it. So how bad are we looking? 10%, Squallow is really bad. We've actually unlocked the recruitment now of Russian troops, so we can get some Boya infantry. We can get some dismounted axes as well. These guys are so good. I don't actually know, they look awesome. But like comparing them to a Highland unit, 14-13, 6-19. They are very heavily armoured, but how are these guys? 17-6, 19... Oh, they are good. I was sort of just having a guess. You'd think the Russians would have solid sort of units. They fucking do too. Wow. So if we've declared war against Russia in today's episode, I wasn't expecting that. I thought this was going to be sort of the African-based episode. But... things are changing, so let's just hope this army doesn't get smashed here in the water by the Baltic fleet. Let's see what sort of happens. We could lose a full stack. Oh, let's hope not. But let's see how the Russians retaliate from this attack. We do have a unit outside now, so they could drag that in. But we've taken 2 settlements off the Russians, and we've taken Novgorod. I love how the 2 territories are in such close proximity, because we can sit back, relax, allow the Russians to clash upon Novgorod like water on rock. 6,000 a turn we're going to be getting from them, and we can hoard back our sacked territory and build up the United Kingdom, which is probably the easiest to defend. So the Kazan Khanate, Kazakhstan. Yakshamesh, my name about it. Maybe we should take Japan. I was thinking we probably could do that. That'd be quite cool. Taking another island nation. As we've already gone all the way to Australia, it takes like 20, 30 turns. Even though, like mathematically, it's probably not good to send a full stack there. You're better off focusing in Europe, but what's the fun in that? Okay, city to upgrade York. Let's do that then, and then continue with this where we can. Faction announcements. Oh no! Oh no! Assassinated! Fell victim to a foreign assassination. Prince Francis. Oh no! Diplomatic information. Wow, okay. Austrian, Habsburg, and Polish Lithuania are at war. So we could have gone to war with the Lithuanians already. But that's gone poor. So we've lost our prince. Yeah, Prince Francis was assassinated. Our 6-star general by Russians. Oh, shit. That's not good. Not good whatsoever. We'll chuck a quick save because King James is our last family member. So, Right, I'm gonna have to do a save here. Hang on. Okay, whew, I've just chucked a save. Because he's our only general. If King James dies, and let's be fair, it was his son who did most of the work in these wars, that's it. The campaign is over. We lose. So, do we move him away? But that's crazy. Oh, I'm so gutted for that. Prince Francis, the man who took the Americas, colonized the East Coast, Charlotte, Quebec, Greenland. He managed to take Norway and helped out in Sweden. He took Novgorod, fell to a Russian assassination. Oh, man. All hail Prince Francis in the chat. Holy shit. Angus is 10, Stuart's 8, and he's got a daughter here. Colin's 9, Lachlan and James. Oh, no, that's so sad. But at least his son will rise to the throne. That's crazy. I quite like how that sort of worked out. Because you kind of want your family members to die and leave legacies, but you also don't want them just to be taken out by fucking assassins. Let's get a church in there. Oh, man. Prince Francis. Forever young. Well, what I want to know is if we can continue our offensive. Continue up the initiative, I reckon. If we can. Another path blocked. Right, let's see how garrisoned. I guess this is Moscow here. It's not, but it does seem rather defended there. Prince Vladimir. To be fair, we did kill the Russian prince. And they did probably unfairly retaliated. So we're going to try and get this public order sorted. It's already gone to a 20% Protestant, which is good. But no, I don't think we can push on this and fight these guys. We're better off just sort of, like I said, sitting back, relaxing, retraining where we can, allowing our recruitment to continue the swell. But I think that's it. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to end episode 4 of the Scottish series here. Thank you very much for watching. Some massive developments. Taking our first African province and the entirety of Madagascar itself. And we've pushed into Russia over the border here, taking their capital, Novgorod. And we've taken Pskov. Still got Scandinavia, Finland, Norway, of course. Don't have Denmark and Sweden. Got the UK, pushing over to Greenland and Charlotte in the Americas. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand. Should I peace out against the Russians? Very demanding. I was just curious from a negotiation standpoint. But regardless, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. We lost Prince Francis. Forever young. Damn, man. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.